Here we are together again on the radio. This is a very high concept here. You know what a high concept is? Talk about a high concept in the entertainment business all the time. A high concept is the opposite of what most people think it is. High concept means a very simple concept that's easy to grasp, easy to explain. Nothing complicated about it. And this one is going to be high concept for sure. Very simply. I don't know if it's because I've dated so many people, been out with so many people, because I spend so much time talking to people on the radio. I don't know what it is. But I become less and less tolerant of little things about people. The way they chew. The way they pronounce words. The cute little tchotchkes they hang in their cars that annoy me. It doesn't take much for me to look at somebody and go, I can't handle this. I can't handle being around this person anymore. I can't, get me out of here. Where's the exit door? I just find myself occasionally out with people on a date and just saying, I can't do this. I can't. Sometimes they have a tattoo in a weird place or it says something strange. How about people who tell me that they don't drink at all? They don't drink at all. I don't need people to get drunk. But when I meet someone who doesn't drink, I think they're either a Mormon or a recovering alcoholic. Neither is good for me. So when somebody tells me they don't drink, I'm out. Those people who are constantly drinking Perrier, you know the ones I'm talking about, okay? You're at a bar, and you got your Long Island iced tea or your Cosmo, ladies, right? You meet a guy, and he's got a Perrier. That guy is probably a recovering alcoholic, and he's got his own set of issues. By the way, I'll go one night with just about anybody if they don't look infected, okay? I'll go one night with just about anybody. That's right, I said if they don't look infected. Sometimes you have to get under the hood and find out, but, you know, if they don't look infected, I'll do just about anybody for one night. But as far as having an ongoing situation, if you don't drink, if you don't stay up past 10, this is another one you meet in L.A., women who won't stay up past 10 o'clock because they have to be to work in the morning. And I have the particular problem of I do a radio show, I get out of here about 8, 8:30, something like that. So if I meet a woman who is going to be going to bed at 10, that kind of limits my opportunities. I kind of drift away from that. Sometimes it's the choice of clothing. There's all kinds of little things I just, you know, more and more I just say, you know, I can't do this. You've had that happen, haven't you? You're sitting there, you don't even feel reasonable. You feel like, my God, I've become so picky. People have little habits, little annoyances. They like to wear certain colors. There are certain colors that annoy me. Anything that's like the green of a spearmint gum label, or anything that's like, you know, orange, like the 1970s orange of like the Jackson 5 or something, I'm out. I can't handle it. When I see that, I see trouble. I do. How about any time I meet a woman, every item she's wearing, by the way, I had a relationship with a woman like this, Every item she's wearing has the logo of a designer. Ever date a woman like that? Every item? She's got the Chanel glasses and the Jean-Paul Gaultier wallet. And she's got the BD top. And she's wearing the Dolce & Gabbana shoes. And there's logos on every item. Every single item. She's a walking ad for every designer known to mankind. I find that annoying. I'm out. I mean, just like, come on, ladies, if you met a guy who wore a members-only jacket, wouldn't you say, out, out? Ever see a guy wearing a members-only jacket? There's probably guys who think there's probably still guys who think they're exclusive, like the members only. I mean, come on, members only. Yeah. You can be a member. All you need is a Discover card. Walk in the store and pick one up. No, there are certain little things that are just annoying. There's nothing wrong with dressing nicely. Just stop with the logos. Yeah, and some of these items have big logos. Those Chanel glasses have those big interlocking C's. I mean, why don't they just light them up with neon or something? Look at me. Look at me. I'm wearing Chanel. Hello. Please. So I'm wondering if this has happened to you recently, okay? You're out with somebody, and there's something about them. I mean, you feel like there's something wrong with you in that you're so easily annoyed. It's something that may not annoy anybody but you. Like I say, the one where I see the way somebody's chewing on food. Sometimes that can just drive me nuts. Here's another one. If they do this, I'm out. Let's say I have the misfortune of having to have dinner with somebody. Just like I tell you, I resolutely try to avoid this. But every once in a while, you can't avoid it. Every once in a while, I'm having a drink with a woman. She's going, well, they have food here, too. And so she ends up, that's how women manipulate you to have dinner, is you say you'll have a drink, and then they start, do they have a menu here at the bar? Let's see. Oh, look, they've got sirloin steak at the bar. That's great. So you're sitting there with a woman, and she's got the menu, and there's 40,000 items on the menu. Here in L.A., the worst place to take a woman, I'm going to tell you right now, the worst. Do you know which one is the worst? There's a particular restaurant in Los Angeles that is the worst to take a woman. I'm going to tell you which one it is. If you've been there or you've passed by, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's several locations. Jerry's Famous Deli. Now, I happen to like Jerry's. But Jerry's is one of these delicatessens where they hand you the menu, and lengthwise, the menu is so long. I would say it's almost 2 feet long. It buckles in the middle, like it folds over. It's like the menu is too long to stay erect. So it just kind of folds over. Talk about the menu, please. Did they change it now, Brett? What do they do now? Now it's just wider? It's like a wine list? It's like a phone book now, or what? Because that was the biggest menu I ever saw. And you go in there, and women will look at that menu because there's 7,000 items on it. And they start getting picky. Or women who go to restaurants that are clearly like Jerry's Famous Deli, and they go, do you have sushi? Oh, Barney's Beanery is another one. Now, thank you for that, Gary. Barney's Beanery in West Hollywood. By the way, over the years, maybe one of my favorite hangouts in L.A. If I look back on the almost 20 years I've lived in Los Angeles, Barney's Beanery has been, over all those years, probably one of my favorite hangouts. But never bring a chick in there and show the menu. The menu at Barney's Beanery looks like the comics section of the newspaper. Or it looks like the Ralph's Supermarket insert in the newspaper. It's page after colorful page of, 17 different kinds of chili. 100 different beers. And Barney's Beanery has every kind of food. They've got Chinese egg rolls. They've got cheesecake. They've got chili. I mean, you name it, they've got it. But ever go to a place with a woman and she's sitting there forever looking at the menu, and then ultimately she, like, starts asking the waiter a bunch of questions? Too many questions? I'm a guy. Look, okay, I'll take a bowl of the tortilla soup and I'll have the steak and that's it, done. And she's like, do you have California roll? Or how about spicy tuna? Do you have sake with that? You know, you're at an Italian restaurant. Call me old school, but when I'm in a restaurant where the word steak is in it, I think you should order steak. When you're in a restaurant where it says Italian in the title, come on. Why are you asking for Chilean sea bass? What are you doing? Stop it. These women are ultra high maintenance and to be avoided at all costs. Any woman who can't order as fast as I can, I'm already getting annoyed. And by the way, I hate eating dinner with women. The last time I ate dinner with a woman, I'm going to tell you right now, the last time I ate dinner with a woman was about a month ago, and exactly what I warned you all about, it happened. It happened. You know, every once in a while I got to go out into the field and field test my theories, and I went and had dinner with a woman, and sure enough, while we sat at dinner, she started haranguing me about things I talk about on the air. I mean, to the point where now we're sitting in the restaurant arguing between bites of pasta. Arguing. She had parked her car in front of my place. We went to the restaurant. Then we went to the restaurant and ate and argued. When we got back to my place, I simply said, good night. I literally kicked her through the uprights. That was it. Good night. I couldn't handle it. I have a zero tolerance policy for this stuff. Zero. I don't want any stress at all. So I'm wondering if this happened to you, okay? There you are, you're out with somebody. It could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. And the other person did something. It could be picking their teeth or clearing their throat all the time or speaking in a funny voice. Or how about the one, I saw a story recently about the woman who, she killed her husband because of the way he pronounced the word Chipotle. He kept saying Chipotle. And it drove her nuts and she finally killed him. You see that story? That's a true story. He drove her nuts by continuing to intentionally mispronounce the word Chipotle. That's the kinds of things I'm talking about. Have you been out with somebody recently and had them do something that just, it was a stupid thing, but you kept being fixated on it? And you just had to get the hell out of there.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis.
I would rather lose a testicle than miss your show.
Why, thank you for that. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Mike on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom?
Not much, Mike.
Man, I wanted to talk to you about, the topic you're talking about, girls wearing symbols on their shirts, symbols on, their sunglasses, their shoes. One that's really getting to me is BB. Girls wear shirts with that everywhere, and it's just starting to become, I hate to say it, but like lower clothing line, like almost white trash. Anybody can afford BB now. And then
that's true.
Yeah, especially down Orange County.
Well, that happens with all these designers. They start off being really special and outrageous. I remember at one time Tommy Hilfiger was special.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's sold at Costco.
Exactly. And, girls wearing Dolce on the side of their sunglasses in big white letters.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to do? So we know that you spent the $100, so now I know you're high maintenance?
Yeah, exactly. Now you know how much she's going to cost you if you decide to date her.
Exactly. But you're bringing up a good topic. I just wanted to say that and take me out African tribal style.
Here you go. One 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Laura on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
I just wanted to make my comment. I was seeing this guy for a couple of months, and it just drove me crazy that it seemed like he was more the girl in the relationship, meaning he needed to accessorize the shoes with the socks and the jacket. If he was wearing Jordans, his socks needed to be Jordans, and the sweater or jacket needed to be Jordan. And it just got to me because I don't even do that. I'm a girl. I'm just like, whatever looks good, it doesn't matter, you know, where, what brand or anything. It just got to me.
So, did you complain to him, or did you explain?
Well, it got to me because I have a cousin that works at a Foot Locker, and he hooked me up with some shoes. And I go, okay, you know, to be a good person, I went in and got him some shoes. And he asked me, oh, well, I need the socks and the jacket. And I looked at him and I go, oh, no. And I just left.
So you thought he was too much of like a metrosexual or something?
Yeah, and no. No. Guys shouldn't be that way. Guys should, if you have clean shoes, that's all that matters, Tom.
That's it.
That's it. You don't need the socks.
You don't expect a straight guy to match.
Yeah, you know, look good and everything, but you don't need the jacket with the socks and the shoes the same. You know, if it was G-Unit, he needed to wear the G-Unit jacket, and it was too much.
Oh, boy.
And then, you know, about that comment about girls wearing the sunglasses with, you know, Coach and Chanel. I live over here in Ventura County. A lot of the girls that wear that, they go to the alleys and buy them for like $20, Tom. So that's all I got to say about that, too.
Thank you, Laura.
Have a good day.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Those little annoying things, you're out with somebody, you're on a date or whatever, and they just drive you insane, and you have to go. Anthony, hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Okay.
I love what you're doing here. Love the show. I dated this girl for a couple of months, and one of the most annoying things she kept on doing was laughing at everything that I said. Stuff that wasn't even funny. And she just had this little smirk, this little, like, I didn't even try to make a joke. And she was too nice. Ladies out there.
Well, she was nervous.
Too nice.
She was nervous.
You think so? For 2-3 months dating. I don't think she'd be nervous after 2-3 months.
Oh, so she was just a laugher.
She just laughed at me. I don't mind a girl who loves to laugh. I love. It shows a lot about their character. But a girl who is just extra super nice and just laughs at every little thing that you say that's not even like close to funny, or you don't even want anybody to laugh about, or even like situations that's kind of drama filled. You know, kind of just situations that are not even funny. She just kind of makes that little.
So you tolerated them for 3 months?
Yeah, I did.
And did you finally tell her why you couldn't take it anymore?
No, I just stopped.
You did?
I just stopped. I just stopped. There was one thing why I kept her around for so long, but yeah, I only kept her around for like one thing. So it's just 3 months was just. Did
she laugh when you were having sex with her?
She would talk, and then she would laugh when we were talking, and it would turn me off. Oh man!
I hate when women talk during. When I say talk, I mean they say things like, "I hear a noise." How about that one? Ever had that one? I hear a noise.
What was that? Where's the cat?
Yeah. I think I hear my cell phone. It's vibrating in my purse. Is that so? So the guy you were supposed to have sex with tonight, is he calling now? Is that what's going on?
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who the hell cares about your goddamn cell phone?
Tom Leykis, take me out old school.
Old school. Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's John. John's listening online in Bakersfield on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, son.
Dan, I want to say it's great what you're doing for us. I really appreciate it. I've been listening to you since I lived in L.A. and moved out here. Found out I can listen to you on the Internet and been doing that ever since.
Thank you.
All right, well, I was out at the bars with a couple buddies of mine about a week or so ago. I met this chick. I was talking to her, spitting my game, and I said a joke, and she just started laughing, and it felt like the whole bar just stopped and looked at her. The laugh was so high-pitched and annoying. But, one thing led to another. We went back to her place and did our thing. Next morning, we got up, we were talking, told another joke, and she just started laughing, and it was just the most annoying thing ever. So she jumped in the shower, I put on my clothes, and just bolted. Could not handle that chick.
Oh, boy. Wow. Did you tell her why?
No, I just left.
I wonder how many people know that it's these little things that drive others away.
Yeah, I don't know, Tom. It's just, chicks just need to shut their trap, I guess.
Well, that's always a good idea, I think.
Oh, yeah. Leykis. Leykis.
I wouldn't know how to give dating tips to date your aunt or your cousin.
Good, because I don't need any.
Good place to cruise for Poon, the next family reunion.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM, that's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. All right, there you are. You go on a date with somebody, and they just do the most annoying things to the point where you can't take it anymore, and you have to leave. Maybe sometimes you even question yourself, like, am I being too picky? Doesn't stop you. Carrie, hello.
Hey. That's funny, because I totally questioned myself.
I think everybody does.
Yeah,
I think everybody questions themselves. I think everybody says, well, gee, did I? Maybe I'm just being too hard on this person.
Well, that's what I thought, because, I mean, they've got toothpicks and things like that for this reason, but this guy, I mean, totally, pretty aware, self-conscious, just very, very aware of his surroundings and, cares about social graces and whatnot, But he's finished eating, and what does he do? He pulls out a business card to clean between his teeth.
Oh, there you go. Use it as a toothpick.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Oh, God. And does he then, look at it after he does it?
Yeah, actually he does.
How about a little dental floss? What is it with people like that?
I don't know. It's really weird because, like I said, he's got social grace. He totally does. He's an entertainer even. But he pulls out, and if he doesn't have a business card around, he'll find anything like a mailer that comes with a postcard, whatever's thin enough to get through those teeth.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
pretty
boy.
gross.
Yeah, but it
but
is.
Here's the freaky part of the whole thing. I've been with him for 16 years. We're never married. I mean, I took your advice there.
Well, good for you on that.
Yeah.
Good for you on that, Carrie.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Isn't
that.
that weird?
It's very weird, but you know what? That's something I've seen before, and frankly, it disgusted me as well. It did. Alyssa, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How are you?
Great.
I just wanted to make a comment about annoying things that men do out on dates. And I hung out with this guy called dating. I hung out with him a few times, and everything that came out of his mouth was, it was good for the money. I went to that restaurant, and, it was good for the money. Or he went to Thailand, it was good for the money. It was always he's like a cheapskate. And I don't need a man to have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. I like to do nice things, but come on, it's just shut up. Say that every other word.
Well, clearly...
It was the most annoying thing I have probably experienced on a date.
Clearly he doesn't have much money.
I'm sorry?
I say he doesn't have much money.
He makes decent money. He makes good money.
But we don't know that. That's what he told you.
Yeah, true. But it was like, and he would pay for things. We'd go out to nice restaurants, we would go eat sushi, and, it'd be like an $80 bill, and he had no problem paying it, but he always had this, it was good for the money. Like, it had to be good enough for the money he was spending. It couldn't just be, oh, we're out having a good time, and who cares? I'm spending the money today.
Well, put it this way. I would like something to be a good value, but I'm really not going to discuss it with you.
Uh-huh.
I certainly wouldn't want to spend $300 on a bottle of mediocre wine, for example. Not that I would do that on a date. I wouldn't, but...
I know. I've read your Tom Leykis 101.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Yes.
But if I were having dinner with a friend, or if I were having dinner by myself and I bought a $300 bottle of wine, it was terrible, I'd feel lousy about that. But if I were out with a friend and we're having a good time, I'd just keep it to myself. It's my problem.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just, keep it to yourself. I don't need to know that you're a cheapskate, basically. Or that you're just cheap, or that you don't like to entertain and have a good time, and just keep that crap to yourself. I don't need it.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's go to Nicole on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Great.
I dated this guy, and he had the Southwestern style, like, decor in his house, and I couldn't take it anymore. I can't stand that stuff.
Really? That's all it took?
I hate it.
That's all it took?
The turquoise and the orange and the weird rugs.
Did he wear Indian jewelry, too?
But the nail in the coffin was Jerry Maguire had just came out, and he said that he thought it was the feel-good movie of the year, and I was so embarrassed for him. That was it. I couldn't do it.
And he wasn't kidding.
I couldn't. No, I wasn't kidding, and I couldn't tell anybody afterwards because I was so embarrassed for him. So I stopped taking the call.
It's the feel-good movie of the year. What is he, a movie critic? They quote the ads in the paper? What?
An attorney.
An attorney. Oh, my.
I love your show, Tom. Thank you.
Hey, by the way, before I let you go, did you tell him why you dumped him?
No, I just stopped taking his phone calls. I figured somebody that was that clueless would still be clueless even if I told the truth.
Thank you for that.
Okay, bye.
Appreciate the call. Michelle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you today?
I'm great.
Oh, my God, I love you.
Ooh.
I have like a 2-hour drive home every afternoon. And let me tell you, you're the only reason I make it every day.
I love that.
The only reason.
Wow.
But, Tom, in response to your show today, I went out on a blind date with this guy who sat at the table and burped and farted his whole way through. Through the middle of it, halfway eating my dinner, I said, you know what, I got to go to the restroom. I'll talk to you later.
Really?
And that was it. I pulled it.
Is that so?
He called me later on. He said, I can't believe you did that. I said, and that was too gross for me. I just couldn't take it. He says, well, it's a natural bodily function. Everybody does it. I said, yeah, but not in public. But thanks, Tom. Blow me up.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Nick on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, I got a pretty annoying one for you.
Uh-huh.
About 7 years ago, I picked up a lady, and we were on our way to dinner, and she knew I was a musician, so she started name-dropping a little bit, and she told me that her cousin played for Van Halen, but quit because he decided he didn't want to do it, and then Eddie Van Halen joined in.
Oh, really?
I had to turn around the car and bring her right home. I mean, I totally just... I mean, we were in like 10 minutes of a drive, and I just turned around and totally called her on it. I was like, it's called Van Halen for a reason, and she just kept arguing with me the whole way back to her house. Never saw her again. End of story.
Did she try to call you?
Oh, you know what? She tried to set up all kinds of weird email accounts in my name and stuff and get me for harassment and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But, you know, I was 20. Didn't really. Working at the mall, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
But, yeah, that's all I needed to tell you. That was the annoying one for me. I really kind of hate liars like that, you know.
I don't blame you. Thank you for that, Nick. Here is Art on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how are you, man?
Great.
Tom, I have one that just thinking about it and telling the story, it's getting me really good, man. It's really annoying me right now as I'm speaking to you about it. I took out this girl I used to work with. She was hot, Tom. I wanted her bad. I finally got enough guts. I said, hey, let's go out. We went out. She sits down. We start eating our food. The whole time that we're eating, she does not swallow. She would store her food in the side of her cheek.
No.
She'd keep eating.
No.
And talking. And when she would talk, she'd laugh and open her mouth, and you could see the food.
Oh, no, no, no.
Don't get me wrong. I think she had to swallow a little bit because we had a good amount of food. But she would never, she was like a chipmunk eating.
I can't believe it.
I could not believe that a woman could actually eat like that. She was eating, I mean, the noises that were coming out of her mouth because of the food. And then she would drink. She would drink her water or her soda or whatever the heck she had. And I know that she wouldn't completely swallow it.
What'd she do with it?
I'm sure it would soak up in the food. I don't know. I don't eat like that.
Oh, God.
She ate. Let me tell you how bad it was. When we left the restaurant, we were walking out, and most people are done eating. We were walking in the parking lot. She was still chewing on what little bit she still had in her teeth.
That is unbelievable.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Thank you, Tom.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Stephen. Hello.
Hey, Tom. It's Stephen.
I know. I just said that.
Yeah, I have an experience to tell you. I was with this chick, and this chick was fine, too, okay? She's a guaranteed tally 10. And every time I said something, she would just say, why? I would go, that movie was good, wasn't it? Why? Want to go to the market? Why? Want to hang out? Why? It was horrible, man. It was just crazy.
She was like a little kid?
What was that?
She was like a little kid?
Yeah, but worse. Just I can't, just thinking about it just makes me quiver. Ugh, just so horrible. The most annoying thing you could ever experience.
Unbelievable.
No matter what it was.
Wow. So, did you tell her why you dumped her?
No, I just dumped the bitch and just went with another chick that wasn't annoying.
Thank you for that, Stephen.
Thanks, Tom.
Alan, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how are you, my friend?
Great.
Great topic, man. Hey, this one's a beauty, but I was on a dinner date, and this girl kept blowing her nose because she had a cold. But the deal was she kept looking at it every time after she would blow her nose. She would look in the tissue or whatever. I mean, what she expected to see, brain matter or something? Just wrong. Love the topic. Oh, and by the way, Tom, do you know what you call a hooker with a cold?
What?
Full.
Full. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Keith on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, love your show, man. And listen, I thought of a story that even tops the one I told your screener. Now, this chick, seriously, was a L.A. 9.5, I'll be honest, 9.5. I'm African-American. She was African-American. She's like 5'8". She's like 125. Pretty hair, whole nine. I talked to him about 3 weeks at least to see where their head is at, but whenever I got this subject up on the telephone, she would, kind of shy away from it. So we're at dinner, first dinner, I should say it's the Last Supper, and I'm talking to her, and I asked her, so how are you domestically? Do you cook or whatever, And she goes, yes, but, I generally usually don't cook for my people I'm going out with. I usually cook for my man. We went to the movies after that, man, and she whispered something to me.
Say it fast. Say it fast.
I swear she stood up. She must have...
No time.
The Tom Leykis Show.